Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your mid-month tarot reading. This message will be for the 15th through the 30th of September. I want to start by saying thank you so much for all the love and support that I've seen this far on the channel. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting below. All the love and support is very much appreciated on the channel and has helped the growth of the channel exponentially. So thank you guys so much for that. If you do find the messages helpful or that it resonates with your situation or scenario, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button below or comment how it resonates or what resonates the most with you. Also, if you would like future messages, you can feel free to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's always welcome here. And I upload messages daily. So, Gemini, I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. So let's see here what we can get for Gemini. Hermit, 10 of Cups, Emperor. Nice. So, Gemini, we have the Hermit, the 10 of Water or 10 of Cups, and then Emperor. So the Hermit in original tarot, it symbolizes going within, introspecting, taking some time to go within and gain some inner wisdom, seek the answer from within, okay? In this deck, the Hermit card symbolizes taking a time out. Taking a time out for regrouping, a temporary experience, but one that's necessary for your growth, okay? For this level up. I feel like there's been some confusion in your past within a situation in your relationships. And I feel like going within and really seeking the truth, looking at the situation practically, weighing the pros and cons, just being very clear and practical on the scenario, and then taking it one step further and asking yourself why you were allowing these things, and then getting clear with yourself on what you will accept in a relationship and what you won't accept. Those boundaries necessary, to be aware when something is going on in your relationship. I feel like once you go through this healing process, once you introspect and really take a practical look at the situation, that's when you're going to bring in this Emperor. The Emperor in original tarot symbolizes somebody who's an authoritative figure, who is goal-oriented, business-minded, maybe even dealing with institutes like bank or government or schools. But I feel like, Gemini, what's going on here is once you go through this introspection process, this healing process, that's when you're going to bring in this 10 of Cups, this love fulfillment, this good fortune, right? The 10 of Water in this deck symbolizes good fortune. Peace, serenity, well-being, things coming into your life effortlessly. Once you get clear on your boundaries and and what it is that you will and won't accept within relationships, that's when you're going to start seeing things turn around. So why is this coming up now? Well, I feel, Gemini, like this is being brought to your attention now because it's time for you to complete this process. I feel like you've been going through this healing process for a while now, and it's time. It's time for you to really dig deep, okay? I feel like you've been pedaling around your relationship area, the sector of your relationships. And I feel like there's this big sense, Gemini, to really let go of things that are no longer serving you to bring in that good fortune, okay? That abundance. So let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm going to leave the good old Buddha out, face out. So let's look at you for this mid-month. We're going to do a different type of spread. So what's the most important thing Gemini needs to see for this month, Spirit? Inner focus, outer focus. What you need to thrive. What you may struggle with is going to be the next card. And then you, lessons and advice. So, Gemini. The sense that I'm getting here with these cards, let me straighten them out for you, for me. I feel like your inner focus is your career, your finances, okay? Your outer focus is presenting to the world that you're good, that you're golden, that you're already here. When I really feel that you're really right here. You haven't yet made it to this king status. You are, however, working towards some very accomplishing goals, some things that are going to bring in some abundance. But I really get the sense that there's still some work that you need to put in. In the area that will help you thrive, we have the Two of Wands. In this deck, this card symbolizes really taking a look at things that you've gone through, reviewing the past details of scenarios that you've gone through, and really honing in on those lessons that you need to learn. Getting clear on what direction, what path you want to take and why. Okay? I feel like really going in and introspecting. We have the Hermit coming out twice. So this tells me that you really need to go within, Gemini. And even though this may feel very burdening and really stressful to you, I feel like going within and really looking at the parts that you played in this scenario is going to help bring the completion of the cycle around. Okay? The area that you're going to struggle in this week is relationships. There may be somebody that comes back around that's a soulmate connection, but I feel like if this person does come back around now, you're not ready for this. So you may reject this offer. There's still some things that you're going to have to get clear on. I feel like right now you're in this, I don't want to deal with this person, I'm not dealing. Understand that when a situation still has an effect on your emotional state, it's still affecting you, even if it's subconsciously, even if you're not aware of this. That's what this healing process is for. Once you really go through this healing process, you're going to be able to look at this more practically. Okay, this Lover's card. Once you go through this healing, getting clear on what it is that you want, the path that you need to take, heal from within, be practical, be honest with yourself about the situation. Once you go through that process, it's going to allow your soulmate connection to open up and come into your life. I feel like right now, Gemini, you're really kind of hard about the situation. You need to soften up a little bit to bring in your soulmate connection. And I feel like that will happen in time. But right now, this healing process is what you need to focus on. I get the sense here, Gemini, that this process is fated. There's something that's going to come from this healing process. You're going to be able to help somebody else along their healing journey with this process that you've gone through with this person. There's something positive that's going to come from all of this. Okay? So really take it one step at a time. I know that's a lot of information, and Geminis like to go off on a tangent into the future. One day at a time, Gemini. Take it one day at a time. First step, really look at the situation, this relationship area, practically. That's the next part. I feel like this area, your coins, your pentacles, your career, you know what path you want to take. I feel like you're very passionate about this path, and I feel like you're headed in the right direction in that area. Okay? The area that you're going to struggle in is this relationship area, and in order to gain clarity in that part of your life, you're going to need to do some healing and get clear on what it is that you want out of relationships and why. What type of partner do you envision yourself with? What type of characteristics do they have? Once you're aware of what type of characteristics you envision your partner having, you're not going to accept anything less. And if somebody shows a red flag, it's going to be easy for you to walk away. It's not going to be that difficult. So, take your time, Gemini. Healing is a process. You're bringing in some great things. Okay, abundance tenfold. Right now is preparing you for that. Okay. So, Gemini, have patience with the process. Patience, planning. I feel like you're in the process of growing something. Growing business or career, but I really get the sense that this is a business, something that you may get a lot of recognition from, public speaking, something along those lines, where the Six of Wands is telling me that it's something that you're going to be recognized, okay? And then the next card we have is recognition and reward. So I feel like the thing that you're working on could be social media presence, could be social media influencer, um, public speaking, something along those lines, to where a lot of people are going to recognize who you are. I feel like you haven't got to this point yet, but that's what you're working towards. This thing that you're working towards is going to be very successful. The Sun card is coming out, the Star card. All the cards that are coming out, Gemini, are telling me that whatever you're working on, it's going to feel very rewarding, and a lot of people are going to recognize you at the end of all of this. So take your time, go through this healing process. You very well could be like a motivational speaker, somebody who's helping other people in their healing process, in their self-discovery journey, something along those lines. Because remember when I said that what you're going through right now is going to help you to help other people go through the same thing in the future. You very well could be like a public speaking, motivational speaker type of person. Whatever the case may be, Gemini, it's going to be very rewarding, very successful. So take your time. The Goddess Guidance cards that are coming out, easy does it. There's no need to force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Stand up for what you believe is right. Don't back down. One thing that I can say about don't back down, standing up for what you believe is right, getting clear on what it is that you truly want. If you look at this card, he's kind of looking off into the future, into the horizon, trying to figure out, looking like which way he should go, which direction he should take, which path, right? Which mountain which part of the mountain he should fly over. Okay, you see the dragon has the world map in their tail, navigating that person. Also, the Hermit, he's really just sitting on that cliff, kind of looking over the horizon, trying to see. Both of these cards are looking off into the distant, off into the future, really trying to gain clarity, right? I feel like that's the process that you need to go through, okay? Getting clear, focused intention, getting clear on what it is that you truly want and why is the next step. But I feel like the first step here, Gemini, that you need to go through is this really looking at the situation practically and honestly with yourself, and accepting the parts that you played within this, right? Even if it's allowing things to occur more than you should have, overstepping boundaries too many times, allowing things to happen when you were uncomfortable with it. These are the things that you need to get clear on so they don't continue to happen in the future, okay? And when you are clear on those things, you'll then be able to honestly communicate with another person how you feel about those situations and why. So take this time, Gemini. It's time. It's time to clear the air, to bring in this success. So thank you so much, Gemini, for all your love and support. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.